Hi everyone and welcome to my latest Journeyman FM21 video. I'm here in Egypt and the season hasn't started that well really at Masr El Makkasa. We drew our opening game of the season against newly promoted FC Masr. We battered them in terms of stats and XG. It's a match we should have won. Certainly first half we were well on top of them, but we just didn't get enough. We didn't convert our opportunities enough. Their goalkeeper had a good rating, I think 7.6. We used our attacking formation. If you remember the last video, we've got this system here which is quite interesting. 3-3-3-1 attack, if you want to call it that. And then we've got our defensive formation, 5-3-1-1. Well, the 5-3-1-1 completely just, well, it had a disaster. Against Zamalek, we were 3 down at half time. We didn't even have a shot in the first half. We were terrible. I mean, they are a good team. I'll say that. I mentioned this in the previous video that we're going to be against some monsters. I mean, this guy here, Haddad, he's valued at £2 million, for example. We can't get anyone valued at 200,000, let alone 2 million. We've not even got anyone valued at 20k, I don't think. So there was always going to be a big gulf between the two teams, but we were worryingly poor in this match, and it did make me sort of question the this defensive formation I've got going. But hey, we'll give it another go. Maybe against someone more manageable. Tersana at home. We actually start the season with home matches against the two promoted teams, so we've got to make the most of them. We've already failed to get a victory against FC Masr, so we certainly need to make sure we get we'll try and push for the win here. I'm a bit worried about our goalkeeper, who's wanted by a couple of clubs. He wants out of the club. This is probably going to be his last game for us, but let's just see. The transfer window closes in a couple of weeks. Team news: we are missing our right winger Loni Mustafa Ahmed. He probably would have been on the bench anyway, and we're missing our playmaker in attacking midfield, Ahmed Wadwan, who I do believe was not. Neither of them were recommended to give any minutes. So it's a chance here for the Loni from Zamalek, ironically, Hossam Ala, to make a run for him. It is the one area we're a bit weak in. For depth in terms of mid, Abdul Wahab would normally come in here actually and replace Ahmed, but we don't really have another right winger apart from this guy who's on loan and he's injured. So it's one of those things that it's not ideal in that position, but the rest of it is how we would like it. Let's go into the game. We really could do with a victory. Yeah, at least we've got a point on the board. One thing I really noticed when we did this in the first match was I do have the instruction shoot on sight on, and I think that is the one instruction that they've definitely tried to adhere to. I'm going to say let's show the world what this team is about. It generally tends to be a team talk that works quite well. Shoot on sight, we're certainly having a go, and our goal was from long range. I want to see more of that, but I just wonder if it's going to hinder us. In these sort of matches here, or in any match really, whatever tactic you're playing, is shoot on sight a good thing or not? I mean, we do have some guys that can hit long range goals, Let's see, and as Tersana, I think they're called. Is it Tersana? Yeah, they find with a shot early doors there anyway. It's an intriguing formation, this 3-3-3-1 if you want to call it that. We go forward with the poacher, who has a go. Let's just pause it a minute. Tersana, that's what they're called. We go to the body language and see how the players are looking here. And roughly 10 minutes in. Some of them motivated. He's nervous, the Loni. He's a young lad. It's kind of understandable. We're on short throws here at the moment. Yeah, let's have a really slow passing game that Tersana have, and then they look long. I have to say that was actually a really good move. They were kind of caught us out there. Pass it short and then going long. over the top for us, and wow, that really should have been a goal for them. Right, that's the sort of thing I'm looking for, you know. I've been looking for that sort of thing, you know, in tactics, where you can sort of pass it in your own half a bit, but then go along with a killer pass when you need to. We've got a corner, and we take the lead from Masamba. We do have 3 big lads at the back, and the reason we're not doing long throws is because we just don't have a good long throw taker. We've got some big lads who I think can make a difference from corners and also free kicks. That's where we want to be getting our goals from. And, you know, well done. We took the lead. It wasn't the most confident start from us. This is a weird formation they've got. They go 4-2-3-1. But a weird sort of 4-2-3-1. And he's in again there. Masamba. I mean, I've said it many times in Football Manager, the last 2 or 3 versions. Get the corner in, aim for the near post, get your biggest guy with the best jumping reach attacking the near post or lurking near post, and they will give you chances. And you know, that's just got us 2 goals that we needed, because from open play we haven't really done a lot yet. El Zahabi, he's on an inside forward role. El Zahabi does well. He's on inside forward support, so he's looking for it. Fekri for them on the break. I suppose I should probably praise the players if I'm being honest. Yeah. The cross comes in. The header. It's over the top. They're pleased after that feedback. We seem to have gained control of the game. That's a weird sort of throw. I don't know. The short throw is meant to go to the man there. That's the weird thing. Sometimes you might be just better off going long, just in case something happens, because the short throw, you just as much a chance of losing possession. I personally think. I say it's a weird formation. They're going with 3 attacking midfielders. You don't often see that, do you? 2 centre mids and then 3 A mids, and that's what the role they've been given as well. Weirdly, ball in midfielder there, centre mid, 3 A mids. Wow. They've got a free kick here, which we've got to defend. Oh, we haven't defended it, have we? Ah, this goalkeeper I mentioned him before the game, and I feel like his head's in the clouds. You know how in the old FM where the feedback was, he doesn't look focused on his game and he's distracted by something. He's clearly not right. Like, genuinely, that is not hard to save. That's a really poor piece of goalkeeping. We've got big lads as well. Dear me. Well, we've dominated the half. If we concede again now, we're... Oh, and the keeper again. What is he doing? This is the problem, isn't it? What's his body language like? It's composed, but... I think we've got to guard against complacency. I really think we've got to guard against complacency. 2 lads are demotivated, but we've got to really focus the minds here. Sometimes you've got to, I think, look beyond body language. If someone is clearly unsettled in your team who wants out, it probably isn't the best idea to be starting him. A little bit disappointed we got a couple of yellow cards here, because we're not trying to foul at all. Unmotivated, I don't like that. We might have to think about taking him off. Ball goes for it's not very good. That's not very good. Garfar for them. Now the shot, the long range shot. Oof. I just don't like what I'm seeing here. apprehensive body language now. Nervous. This team doesn't need a win. Ugh. Sambo with the shot is. At some point we might have to think about going defensive. But as you say, we do rack up the shots with this shoot on sight. You got to think sooner or later something will go in from range. I mean, he's nervous. Let's bring on someone that's composed. Yeah, the whole bench is fucking composed, isn't it? Nervous, sorry. Ramadan, he's alright. Well, we may switch formation soon and that we can bring him on at left back. We really have put the shots up at XG just 1.4. Starting to wonder whether shoot on sight isn't the right answer. I think what we will just switch to our other formation now, where we sort of go defensive. We can bring on these fullbacks, and we're just going to try and see the game out, I think. We'll lose possession now, 54% possession. That will go down, but this is just to try and get control of the game. $88 minutes. Don't expect us to have too many highlights here. The highlight is probably going to be for them. Passing is, well, it's meant to be direct, to be fair, but and they've equalised. It's offside. Wow, that was lucky. I thought the long range hit was going in. And he is off, but jeez, that was a lucky escape. I think that's probably the one thing I've learned from these two home games, that is shoot on sight working? It probably isn't working. We're going to look at some of the player stats in a minute. We've won the game 2-1. The stats in terms of shots, now the old FM you'd have thought, oh, we battered them. Did we though? XG 1.42 to 0.6. I think a lot of our shots were for nothing. I'm pleased we only had 10 fouls. I'm not pleased 3 of them got yellow cards, because we're trying to avoid yellow cards. Player statistics. I'm really interested to see who's having the shots here. Attacking, right, here we go. Here's the shooting stats. So Masamba had 6. That's the centre back. So that's from corners. So he had 6 of them and he scored 2 of them, didn't he? That's the centre mid. Both of his shots were on target. I'm trying to get better on it. Al Wahab, 5 shots, 20% on target. The Poacher, 3 shots. Bit disappointed the Poacher's only having 3 shots. But Al Wahab, where did he was the right wingers had 5 shots there. The attacking midfielders had 3. That's a defender. Al Zahabi, that is the inside forward. He's had 3 shots. Yetu is the centre mid. He's had 2, nothing on target, and here's another centre mid with 1. Ultimately, actually, I'm just trying to think here. 8 of our shots came from the wingers or the wide players, and they've not done anything with it at all. That's really poor. And I just think, what are their ratings for long shots? 4 for him, and I'm trying to think my other guy. Will come back to me. He was subbed off. Al Zahabi, what's he for long shots? 6. Might not be a good thing to have shoot on sight on. They're all nervous, but I'm going to say good win. And even the body language is worrying here. At the moment, we've got 3 points on the board. I think with a couple of tweaks, we can sort of look to improve. Like that's the thing. I think we're going to have to take off shoot on sight. It's just not doing us anything at this point in time. I mean, take that off, and it might just help our game a bit. Passing to space. I didn't really notice too much where we were getting in space there. So I think we'll take shoot on sight off for both tactics actually, because we just and we do have a couple of half decent players from range. I'm trying to find the actual attribute now. Actually, where are we? Long shots. Yeah, 2-12 for long shots. He scored in the opening game actually. And Radwan, who is injured at the moment, so maybe it just could go with them two looking from distance. The rest actually is not probably enough, and that might explain why we've struggled. A bit of an oversight perhaps from me there, but I was thinking this league, ping them in, see what happens, and if we're not scoring enough from range against the likes of FC Masr and Tersana, then I don't think there's any point keeping it going. Anyway, our next fixtures, we've got a cup match at the end of this month. 3-week break, we've got the transfer window. We're still looking for a goalkeeper. We're maybe looking for another right winger. And then we go into a bunch of league games. It looks like Friday to Wednesday, Saturday. A couple of midweek games. A bit of a interesting one. I'll come back. I want to give you a look at my defensive tactic in operation. Which might be something like Petrojet away, perhaps, or maybe even Al Gaish or even Al Masri away from home. I'm trying to think how good those sides are actually. Al Gaish, Al Masri, or maybe Al Masri away or Petrojet away, something like that, just to show you this more defensive style in operation. We'll take the season from there. It's good to get 3 points. We've got 4 on the board. We've had 2 of our easiest fixtures though, so we'll have to see, won't we? Anyway, that's it for this particular episode. Thanks very much for watching. Really appreciate your time. If you liked it, go ahead and like the video. Comments, very appreciated. Remember to follow me on them socials up there, and yeah, subscribe to the channel and on Twitch as well. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. Stay safe, take care, and I'll be back again very soon. Goodbye.